Trouble. Big trouble.
Why? Who is that man?
Alan Spaulding. Back from the dead.
All right, stand back. Get back.
Oh. Mr. Sampson, it's a pleasure.
Oh. We'll see about that.
But looks to me like he makes HB squirm. That's a big plus in my book.
Billy and I were right. Someone is trying to take over the communications empire in Springfield. We just had the wrong Spaulding, that's all.
Do you think Alan owns the Mirror?
Yes, of course he... You work for him now.
Again.
What do you mean, again?
I worked for him before. It wasn't a pleasant experience, though.
Tell me about it.
It's a long story.
Start at the beginning.
The beginning. Well, he came to see me in Tulsa. He made me an offer.
So Alan tried to get you to break up Billy and Vanessa?
Yeah. What do you think about that? Or me for accepting?
Reva, you were in a bind.
Yeah, I know I was. But that's still no excuse. I never should have agreed to do it.
Well, you've learned a lot since then.
Yeah. I've learned a lot about myself. And about Alan Spaulding. I know exactly what makes him tick.
Yeah. Tell me everything that you can remember about it.
Alan Spaulding is a man who lives for power. And not just in business. He lives for it with people, too. I mean, he buys and sells everyone and everything in his path.
Sounds like he needs to be taught a lesson.
Oh, believe me, people have tried, but without much luck. Alan is a very patient man. His timing is incredible. He watches and he waits until just the right moment, and bam, he makes his move.
Sounds like a rattlesnake.
More like a copperhead, I'd say. At least a rattler gives you a little warning before it strikes.
Well, he caught me napping once, I'll give him that.
WSPR.
Yeah.
Of course. That all happened right when you'd found out about your baby, didn't it?
That was the very day of the memorial service. Billy didn't know that I had sold some of the shares of the station. So when he and Ross sold some more, we ended up losing inadvertently controlling interest. At least, I thought it was inadvertent.
Why wouldn't it be?
The thought just occurred to me. What are the chances of Ross being in cahoots with Alan?
Oh, no. I doubt that very much. Alan gave Ross a lot of dirt when he was running for district attorney. Ross hates him. There's not a man in Springfield who doesn't.
Yeah, it sounds as if he's beaten a lot of them, and he probably thinks that I'm next.
Of course. The TV station's just a start.
No. That's the end. He and his lawyer made a fool of me once, but the next time it's going to be a different story.
Well, if you're going to fight Alan and win, you're going to have eyes in the back of your head.
No, I'm just going to have to anticipate his every move. It's like a chess game. And I'm pretty sure that his next move is a journal.
Why?
It would give him a virtual monopoly over communications in
Oh,
Springfield.
Lord, if that happens, we are in big trouble.
And it may just happen because Maeve doesn't have the wherewithal to stand up to a man like Alan on her own.
The only person I ever knew who could do that was his sister.
Yeah. Alexandra, how did she manage to get rid of him?
I'm not sure, but it couldn't have been easy.
And even she couldn't keep him away.
I wish she had.
Look, the man is not invincible. All I'm going to have to do is prepare for his every move.
Well, whatever you decide to do, just be very, very careful. Alan plays hardball.
So do I. I could use some help, though.
How?
While you're taking that full-time job at the Mirror. 2 Kir Royales, please.
Yes. Here we are.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kyle, I want to help you. But I'm not sure that taking the job at the Mirror is going to do that.
Well, it would put you on the inside. It would give you access to some information that could be very valuable.
Oh, I see. You want me to spy for you?
Look, Reva, I won't have you doing anything that you don't want to do. I would never use you.
I know you wouldn't. But are you sure you can trust me to help you with something that's so important?
I trust you completely. In fact, you're the only person that I do trust.
That's nice.
But I won't have you putting yourself in danger now. Alan tried to use you once. He may try it again.
I am not afraid of Alan Spaulding anymore. The only reason he used me before was because I let him. I'm a different person than I was back then.
You've been through a lot of changes, but Alan doesn't know that.
Well, he will. I'm not going to work at that paper of his until he knows just who Reva Shane is these days.
So do you want to take the job at the Mirror?
Yes, I do. Oh, Kyle, I don't want to be a nurse's aide anymore. This is a perfect in for me, a perfect in to a real career. But I'm going to do it on my own terms. And if Alan Spaulding can't deal with that...
You know, Alan may want you. Who could resist you?
Oh, dear, he's still not at home. Hi. Hi, Vanessa.
Do you know where Billy is?
No, I thought you might know.
No, and I need to speak with him, too.
You need to speak with him. I've been trying to reach him all night long.
Is something wrong?
No, I just... Well, you know, I'm one of the guests of honor tonight. I thought he might want to be here. Silly me.
Well, maybe he got tied up.
Is he working on some sort of business deal?
Not that I know of.
Have you tried calling the camp?
Yeah, I have. I'll try him again then. Thanks, bye. Good luck.
Yeah.
This has been Guiding Light. Provided by Lily Rubin Salon, South Southwest, and Barney's. Jewelry by Stephen Dweck. Be sure to be with us tomorrow for another full hour of Guiding Light.